Hi there, it's Devine Healer. How are you today? Hope you're doing well, staying balanced and at peace. I'm going to read my story. It's not my whole story because, don't need to tell everything. Just the basics. It's to bring a point about family members and how they mask who they really are and hide the devil within inside them. So, I'll start. The simulation started in the 80s. I was born in 1976. The woman that pretended to be my mother stole me from another country to steal my birthright and destiny to harm the world and humanity. She was trying to take my destiny and birthright to become the Antichrist to destroy and end the world with Satan. I remember seeing Satan when I was 3, and he was there with my fake mom when she kidnapped me. He had a evil smile with evil eyes. He was very red, like it was like kind of like a cartoon, but it was a volume. It was red and he was slivery, like a snake. He was just ick. And that reminds me of my family members, my ex-lovers, my friends that I once knew, co-workers, neighbors, anyone really can be a devil within inside themselves. They're called narcissists. They have entity attachments, whether that's demonic, sex, drugs, alcohol, you name it. There's a wide variety. Anyway, they hide behind the greed and the envy, and they try to find a time to strike to end your life. These family members, friends, co-workers, neighbors, exes. My mother didn't call to check on me to see if I was okay. She was calling me to see if I passed away, to take me off this world. Lovers did magic in the next room and came and checked on me to see if it worked to end world peace. This mother figure said that I was born in Oklahoma and we didn't even live there. There is a fake birth certificate, and did witchcraft on me to erase my memory. I hardly have any childhood memories. There are fake childhood stories. And she did witchcraft, had people around the world doing witchcraft on me as well to cause insanity and chaos and death around the world as well, with Biden and Harris, with the government and government officials, senators, military agents, FBI, CIA, and NSA. This has to do with what's currently happening right now since the 80s with the university medical centers that are on canvases, working with cadavers to harvest organs, faces, skin, basically human remains, blood to ingest and drink, to stay looking young, having power and money and land and assets, and to do witchcraft with human remains. This is currently happening around the world to stop the massive awakening that is currently happening to keep people naive and to not know what's going on or ask questions. Actually, humans using their brains around the world. They are doing this to cause mass hysteria. This so-called mother that barely raised me is currently on the dark web paying people around the world trying to kill me. She is currently doing this on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok, and she's going insane trying to take me out, but it won't work. So I have the Most High on my side, and my ancestors, spirit guides, and my angels. So she's going crazy and spending money insane on for no reason, just wasting money, energy, spending herself out insane. I got hit by a drunk driver when I was 7. My so-called mother figure paid the man to do it. When I only had 2 steps to take onto the curb. When I was taking my doggy potty, this mother figure received a payout for this, and it was an illegal false lawsuit. And this is happening to children all over the world to this day. She is currently involved with a money laundering scheme to have innocent people hurt and set up as guilty to gain money, using children to control using innocent people and killing innocent people to control the population around the world. She currently has offshore accounts around the world for harvesting young. She paid my friends to bully me and is currently paying people around the world to do it too. And then I made a side note here. After I got home from the hospital and I was in a body cast, she had family members molest me while I was in my body cast and couldn't defend myself. My father stated on my birth certificate is not my father. This mother figure paid people around the world to do witchcraft on him and make him sick and kill him. At the age of 11, she flew me to go see him when he was going to die. He had been sick for a very long time, and I kept wanting to see him, and I kept begging her to see him. And then finally, when he was going to pass away, she sent me. And he passed away on the plane ride there. He had people around the world, she had people around the world doing witchcraft so he would die. When I was on a holdover in Houston, I got the bad news that he had passed away when we were on our flight there. My sister was involved in this and doing this to me. So they could give me the bad news and make me really depressed and sad on my way there. It was a very depressing Thanksgiving, and that was done on purpose so that my future Thanksgivings would be depressing, but they're not. Both cousins were very cruel to me, especially one of them. But both cousins are currently paying people on the dark web, Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok to kill me right now. They have offshore accounts around the world. I lived in the projects and made the best of it by breakdancing with my homies on a piece of cardboard with the boombox. and painting at the Boys and Girls Club with Nana. She taught me how to paint, and when she showed my mom my paintings, my mother pulled me away from them and told her that I didn't have any talent. And then she did not let me paint anymore as a child. This woman was an artist. You'd think she would want her child to explore the arts. Do you remember those it was like an Etch-a-Sketch, but it was the one above it, upgraded version. It was like the lead, the magnetic, it would pull the magnetics to the surface and you could draw on the board. The board was like gray, and then the frame of it was like blue, and then it had stamps in the side set in, and you could stamp shapes onto it. I wanted that as a child so bad, and everyone else got one but me. But I made sure my children got them because I wanted to draw so bad. Anyway. I loved playing with nature, dragonflies and fireflies. I would catch the dragonflies, put them in a jar, and bring them into the house with me so I didn't feel alone. I remember putting a popcorn kernel in the ground next to our apartment door and watched it grow. I was so amazed and thrilled that I did that. This mother figure did witchcraft on me to cause me to have a low IQ, didn't help me with homework or have any dealings with my schooling, and pulled me out of high school, 10th grade. She didn't want me to do anything with my life. When I was going through my second divorce, I had young children, and I was taking care of my grandmother, and I wanted to go to school for medical assisting, and she barely helped at all. She did a massive heart attack spell on me, and I had to stay the night at the hospital because I thought I was having a heart attack. She also did witchcraft to stagnate me. I had to take a break from school, but I went back and graduated. Back then, John Cena was really big, and his CD came out, and that CD really got me through school. Especially the song "You Can't See Me, You Don't Know How." The men in my life were set up and paid to come into my life, and they were narcs. Eventually showed their true colors and said that I was a follower and not a leader and couldn't do anything in my life. There was no belief in any that I was inspired to do. No one had belief in me to do anything. I kept asking God, what is my purpose? Because none of my jobs were working out due to people interfering, causing me job loss. But all those were blessings in disguise. God was protecting me. I felt lost and alone. I knew I had to get out of a bad relationship and that I was being cheated on, so I ended the relationship. I broke up with him 8 times, and he still wouldn't leave me alone. And he's still here. He wanted me to continue to sleep in the bed with him, but I went and purchased a blow-up mattress, and I'm in this storage room. I went through so much mental torture from my exes and family isolating me in this room, but I was brought close to the Most High God, Holy Spirit, Jesus Christ Almighty, guiding me through with the collective on my journey to fulfill my destiny. God brought me trials and tribulations and helped me weather the storms, through the good times and the bad. He and the archangels, ancestors, spirit guides helped me to fight the witchcraft. Yes, a lot hit me, but it could have been worse. And it was training to learn how to protect myself and not put up with it anymore. I was a people pleaser and loved everyone hard. I saw the best in everyone. That's where I got lost in the maze of the matrix. It's a flawed simulation to cause your spirit essence to break down and die. But God, angels, ancestors, gods, goddesses, and deities that serve my highest good, with Mother Mary, Mother Earth, and the Egyptian gods and goddesses, native shamans, and the universe helped me to get through it all after trial and error. I had setbacks with witchcraft to stagnate me. I fought fire with fire. I fought my addictions off and got off all medications, with constantly being checked spiritually, with people constantly trying to get me to argue with them. I isolated with God, and that was the best thing I could do. I am His, and He is my Father, my provider, my protector, my everything. No one is more important than Him. Most people would not have made it through this, especially without mental help from a real doctor. But see, these doctors don't have spiritual knowledge, and that's why I didn't go. I was guided to heal my own wounds, childhood, abandonment, trauma, PTSD, mother and father wounds. I learned spiritual hygiene to protect myself, and I brought the Holy Spirit into my home. My home is the home of God. It is my sanctuary. And I next tried to take it from me, and God is not happy about it. This man is just here to invade my privacy and spread every action and every move I make to the family, exes, and friends. And tells everyone my art is stupid. This man is, just wants me to argue with him. He got my son involved with his father, and they have been doing this for a very long time. And I had to go to the ER, and my son told the doctor and the nurse that I had a mental sickness. I knew exactly what he was doing when I was in the hospital bed from a respiratory illness from witchcraft. They were working with him to get in my head, so I played a game back. You see, what seems to be a fool can't be fooled. I was just little. It was just little me. And God, the Most High, Jesus Christ, Holy Spirit, and my spirit team in the universe against the world. I went through immense pain, trauma, losing everyone in my life, but God got me through prayer, meditation, and spiritual baths, spiritual practices to fight everything that came up against me. And I stood strong and I fought hard with reading the Bible as well. God gave me more and more strength and courage through the collective to keep me going, to never give up on yourself like the enemies wanted. I shouldn't be here, and I thank the collective for the knowledge to protect myself from spiritual warfare and to what wounds I needed to heal from, what steps to take next on a day-to-day basis. Take one day at a time on your spiritual journey. Stay protected so you stay ready. This is happening all over the world to Earth Angels, Starseed, Lightworkers currently. So I wanted to share my story. I know that there are newbies awakening. Get Palo Santo, get sage, get lavender sage. Get incenses. Sorry, my speech impediment. Get things to protect yourself, guard yourself. You can get protective sprays of Palo Santo, white sage. There's all different types. There's this one, the white sage one. Wear head coverings. Cleanse your home in the morning, afternoon, and night. Take your spiritual baths. You can put baking soda, salt. You can put dried flowers in there. You can put holy oil in there. You can put different types of salts, Epsom salt. Get some Dr. Teal's essential oil bubble bath. That'll help as well. And then the Dr. Teal's lavender essential spray that you spray in your body. You can spray that into the bath as well. It's very relaxing and it smells good. So, yeah. Baking soda, yeah. So I hope you enjoyed this. Please like, share, subscribe. Always remember to heal within. Heal your wounds, okay? It's very important for your soul's journey to start your destiny. I love you, collective. Thank you, collective. There's a certain special person out there I want to say thank you to for protecting me and keeping me safe and being there for me and standing there by my side and helping me with these bullies. I love you and thank you. Always remember to heal within, and may Source be with you. Bye.